How do you go from this to this? Follow along as we break down this Art Deco DIY furniture restoration one step at a time. Welcome to Montford Boulevard. Restoring Art Deco furniture is our passion, and we're here to share it with you. All of our works are available for purchase in our store. You can find the link in the description. This Art Deco nightstand was pretty beat up. It was part of a vanity actually. You can see the grooves in the side there. But this surface is not actually wood grain. It's what you call lacquer veneer, which was sort of a painted substitute that was popular in the 1920s. It would be way too much work to save this lacquer veneer, so all of it's going to need to be sanded off. First off, need to wash this thing. I'm using both a degreaser and a disinfectant spray. This is a 100-year-old piece. Now we're going to jump right in and mix up some 2-part body filler. This usually only takes about 5 to 10 minutes to dry. Normally I'd use tape to protect the wood that's not going to get the filler, but in this case, since we're going to sand off all of the surface, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go over it and do my best to hit all of the places that need body filler. For those gaps in the side, in order to not waste body filler, I'm going to cut some thin strips of wood. Pops right in there. And we're ready for a little bit more body filler. While that dries, we'll pop off this applique on the drawer fronts. Usually comes off pretty easily, just with a putty knife. They put these in with these little pin nails. Sometimes they'll be glued in, but generally they come off very easily. Yes, I need a new sander. Subscribe so I can get one. Please. So we're going to continue here and take off all of the lacquer veneer. You can see that the wood beneath is nothing special. So we got most of it off with the orbital sander. Now I'm going to take the backsplash off and hand sand the trim, which is always a lot of work. Getting there, looking better. The trim at the bottom was pretty badly warped, so I filled it with wood glue and clamped it. And the backsplash. Very rarely will you see an original backsplash on an Art Deco nightstand. We usually custom make them. But this one even has screw holes pre-drilled. That's pretty handy. Next day, and the glue didn't quite hold that trim down, so I put in a couple of screws. Then I filled the screw holes with body filler and also the gap along the top, and that'll do just fine. Now adding some stain here, and this is really interesting. This fluted waterfall, I guess you could call it, is likely prior to the development of the technology to do what we usually associate with Art Deco furniture, the waterfall furniture. So that really makes this a unique piece. Also adding that same stain, this is a gel stain, nutmeg is the color. Adding that to one of the drawer fronts here. And while that's drying, I removed the tape, and now I'm adding a black gel stain to the outer border. Now coming back to the center of that drawer, and this is just a regular oil-based stain. natural. It's just a natural stain. You can see that adds some life to the wood. Now once that stain is dry, I'm going to go over it with a clear lacquer. I'll do a few coats of this. Moving on, we're going to do the trim and the border. This is going to be a black border. And this is also a lacquer-based paint satin finish. Okay, it's coming together, starting to pop a little bit more. Now I'm going to protect that black paint with satin lacquer. These are all lacquer-based products. Now, peeling that paper off, and again, it's starting to come together. Feels like Christmas every time you peel off the masking. I love it. Alright, you'll want to pay attention here. First, we're coming in with gold lacquer paint. I'll do a couple coats of that. Once that's dry, we've got gloss lacquer clear to seal it. Once that's dry, we are coming in with black. Not going to do a real heavy coat, just enough to cover the gold. Now I've got French lacquer on a rag, always a 100% cotton rag, usually a t-shirt that we cut up. But taking off the black, you need to be careful not to cut into the gold, which is protected by the clear. But once that is ready, we're going back in with clear gloss. I know that was kind of quick. Now I'm working on the shoe, and we're going to use gold. Just gold, I'm not going to go over it with black. But I'm going to do a couple coats of gold and then clear gloss to seal that. Starting to look like something. And now we're ready to do the veneer. So for the top of the piece, this is an oak veneer. Some really beautiful grain there. And for the drawer front, I'm using a birdseye maple. And I'm even going to put some on top of the fabric. Kind of counterintuitive, but it will disappear. Now what's important is you want to keep the fabric wet the whole time that you're applying the decoupage. And see, that's quite a bit, but it's all going to disappear. Using a squeegee now to remove the excess. And then I'll usually use a brush just to brush that back in. Wiping off the excess with a paper towel and some water. You can also use Windex if the decoupage has started to dry on the edge there. Now, I should have sanded and prepped these drawers earlier, but just hesitate to use this sander sometimes. Moving right along to the drawers. We're going to use some shellac and a little bit of denatured alcohol to thin it. Look at how that brings that drawer back to life. Then we're putting a vinyl liner in the bottom. Really kind of helps that look more elegant. And back to the backsplash. Clear lacquer satin. Same thing over the top of the dried polyurethane. Now I'm coating the top of the backsplash in black, sealing it with clear lacquer, and there we go. Starting to look pretty attractive. Sealing the drawer face as well. And if you remember the applique that we pulled off of the drawer faces to begin with, taking those nails out now, giving them a good clean, and applying a sanding sealer. This is going to help the paint to stick. Gold and then black, just like before, removing the black. And here are the handles, which are actually in pretty good shape, using a polishing compound to make them shine even more. Look at that. Beautiful. And applying the applique with glue and letting it dry overnight. Then we've got some escutcheon pins that we are nailing the applique on with to make sure it stays put. Those are solid brass. Need to pop off these little metal feet at the bottom. And we're going to replace them with nylon glides, which of course are much safer for floors. Okay, looking pretty good. I know this is going to seem counterintuitive, but we are going to sand the edge of the finished top. And I'm prepping it for the backsplash. So, pre-drilling, a little bit of wood glue, and adding screws. And with that, she's ready for her close-up. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or ideas on things that we could cover more in depth next time, please leave them in the comments. The link to our store is in the description, and we'd sure appreciate it if you'd subscribe. You're welcome back here at Montford Boulevard anytime.